Hey, what's going on? It's V from V Love and Tarot and V Love and Crystals. I'm going to be answering a question that seems to be going around a lot, and I'm going to put my spin on it. I'm going to put my tarot spin on it. So how can you create a successful YouTube channel? Keep watching if you're interested. So, for those of you who are looking into stepping into the side of YouTube and doing it for fun, or whether you're looking to build a business, let's see how you can rank and become successful here on this platform. Put my spin on this and see what we get here. So thank you for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. If not, thank you for returning. I am V. I post tarot readings. I also have deck reviews channel where I play with our decks. We create decks. My husband, my daughter, and I recreate decks over on Etsy. If you're interested, I'll have everything linked below. So how can you grow a successful YouTube channel? I'm using my eye candy oracle mixed in with my colorology oracles. So right now, right off the bat, we have seclusion. And this tells me that you need to niche down, narrow it down. That's key. And I've been doing YouTube since 2009, on and off different platforms. Not on and off, more like I started with this niche, and then that didn't work for me. I took like a week break, 2-week break, and then I started another niche, had fun with it, and I had fun, and I got to do a lot of, different niches, tapped into different communities, but I also, after I had a lot of fun, I was also looking for growth. And when I didn't receive that, I kind of lost, motivation. So then I kept stepping into different other niches, and it was in alignment with what I wanted to do at the time. And then when I didn't see growth with that, like you go through those moments where you feel gung-ho, you go all in, you put your heart and your soul into something, and you have fun, you make friends, you learn, you push yourself, you discipline yourself as well, you learn tips and tricks, you master your craft, your vocal pipes, your style, whatever that may be, whatever niche you're in. Same thing all across the board. You're honing your crafts, you're mastering. And then when you start to realize, okay, how can I continue having fun if I don't see growth, if I don't see interaction, if I don't see, my videos being pushed in the algorithm? How can I sustain myself? Sometimes the fun goes down a little bit, especially if you're looking for numbers and stuff. So, or if you're comparing yourself. So anyway, so I have a little bit of experience, here on this platform. So I can just put my little 2 cents. I don't know a lot, but I just know a little bit of what I've experienced, and I can share that with you. So this key, and I've known this for a fact, when you are doing videos that are in every different corner of the platform, like let's say, oh, one day I'm going to do a video on how to bake cookies, and then tomorrow I'm going to do a video on how to play golf. You're hitting way two complete different categories. Sorry, I don't mean to repeat myself, but you're hitting those 2 different categories on different types of spectrums. You have golf, sport, then you have cookies, cooking. And so when you do that, your followers, they don't know what they're going to subscribe to. They don't know what they're looking forward to. They don't know what you're going to pop up with next. And so people love consistency. They love knowing what to look forward to. They love saying, okay, she's my go-to. She talks everything about cakes. Or he's my go-to. He talks everything about shaving beards. Niche down. Niching down is so important. Other than everything else, like consistency, quality, good quality, not quantity but quality. Making sure that you're heard. Make sure your microphone is okay. I mean, not saying you have to buy top-notch equipment, but it's also good to make it easier and pleasant for your viewers, so they can listen to you with ease and feel like it's it's not gonna hurt their ears if they go back to your videos. But anyway, let's go back to I'm not gonna put my 2 cents in it until it asks me to, until my intuition wants me to interject. But seclusion, definitely focus on niching down. Pick a topic, stick with it, and don't expect results right away. It might take a while. It's a slow process, but if you're in it, you're gonna win it. If you're in it to have fun, if you're in it to try new things and explore, you're gonna have fun regardless if you make those views or not. That's if your heart is in the right place, if you're doing what you want to do. Alright, so niching down. So if you want to talk about horse products, then talk about horse products. If you want to talk about painting nails, then talk about painting nails, but don't bring in the horse products, you know, like have like separate channels for each category so that you can build that consistent fan base, you know. You have concealment. So concealment, okay, this tells me that you can, no, you know what, I'm gonna put this back in. See it, no shame in my game. I'm not gonna just, no, I feel like if that's meant to come out, it's supposed to come out how my intuition wants to explain it and how it wants to come out, but it didn't come out how I can, you know, communicate or how I can understand. So hold on. How else can you grow a successful YouTube channel? How else can you grow a successful YouTube channel? How can you grow a successful YouTube channel? Restless. Oh, my stars. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, this makes sense. So this is my eye candy if you're interested. I sell decks over on Etsy and eBay. This makes sense. So, you know, restless. Just think of you drinking coffee and how that makes you feel. Go, 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 right? Just like fire. Your fire just intensifies and intensifies. But what happens with fire? It burns out. So if you don't nurture it, it will burn out. If you don't add oxygen, if you put fire inside of a jar and then you put the lid on it, it's going to burn out. You need oxygen. Same thing here. It's like you go, you go, you go, you go, and then you burn out. So you're no good to anybody. You're no good to your channel. You're no good to yourself. You're no good to your viewers if you burn yourself out trying to produce the content, trying to keep up with everybody else, trying to make 20 videos. Like if you're batch recording, you know, like it takes, you know, a lot of energy. So preserve your energy so that you don't burn out, so that you come prepared, so that you come focused, and so that your speech is not yeah, see? I'm channeling right now. So your speech is, you know, up to par. People can understand what you're saying. You can articulate better. You can explain what's on your heart, what's on your mind. And restless also tells me that you're not the Energizer Bunny. Don't expect to be like this person and this person. They're like pumping out videos every single day, but you're not that person. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're batch recording for a whole month, you know, and maybe they're batch recording a whole day and they spread it out. I can tell you tips on that, and they spread it out throughout the month. So it looks like they're recording every single day, but they just batch recorded for like one day straight. So I'll give you a story. So, you know, for me, it was always quantity. I gotta pump up videos. You know, I came from different communities here on YouTube. Like I said, so I'll give you examples. I was in the trying to conceive community. I was in the homeschooling community. I was in the, what else? Like thrift shopping and Dollar Tree hauling and library pick hauling and Amazon, top Amazon products communities. And I put all that under one channel, by the way. Trying to conceive journey was something different. That was when I first started. But then I've changed my, you know, as I evolved, my wants, my path changed. And so, you know, did everything else. And so I was kind of evolving and changing with YouTube at the same time. And anyway, I did all those things on the one thing, and it's like one video got like 100 views, the other one got 2. You know, that's why it's important to niche down. And then I got in the habit of batch recording, and it did help me. But then I burned out. You know, I really was like, oh my gosh, I have no more energy. But then I got smarter about it. I would just like batch record like 4 videos a day, 5 videos, and then I would space it out. And then, you know, that was sustainable for me, and I was able to function as a human being and take care of my family and take care of all the other things. So if you can batch record, as long as they're short and not like, it doesn't take a lot of energy, Or if you need to do longer videos, pacing yourself in between, drinking water, taking time to just rest your mind a little bit, go out in nature, and then get back in the swing of things, and then don't do it again for another, I don't know, a few weeks or something like that, just so you can refuel. But anyway, I think you will go so far if you were to do like batch recording, batch thumbnail making, batch, getting your thoughts together on paper so you can know what to put on your channel. Batch everything up in small spurts and you can win big. You can totally create a sustainable, consistent channel because, nobody knows that you're recording. I would, for my, and I also did reactions, so I would, and I did that for 3 years, so I would like record like 6-7 videos. Yeah, I was burning myself out, like I said, 6-7 videos, and then I would change my shirt so it didn't look like I batch recorded in the same day or the same setting or the same whatever energy, same day. So I would wear like 2 or 3 of the same shirt, and I would just rotate everything so it looked like a colorful rainbow on my channel. And anyway, so it became my thing. But then I realized the hard way that I was giving so much of my energy and I was good to nobody. You can tell in my videos that I was not having a good time. Anyway, so definitely don't burn yourself out. What other tips can you implement so that you can create a successful YouTube channel? Yin yang. Okay, this is balance. Boundaries. Set boundaries. Yep. This is setting boundaries. Yin yang. That's the dark and the light. The feminine, the masculine. So this is telling me that you need to find boundaries for yourself. And don't sell your soul. Just because people, oh my gosh, a pet peeve of mine. Okay, side note, sidebar, click this off if you don't want to hear this. My pet peeve was those people who would exploit their children in order to get views. Or they would make a fake prank in order to get the views. Or they would put all this blood on, fake blood. It's just like, cherry juice or whatever, on their thumbnails, and then in the video, you have, nothing pertaining to the thumbnail, like all that clickbaity stuff. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably, this is probably gonna be clickbait too. But what I mean is there's a line between, clickbait stuff and, like going overboard and exposing your family for views. You need to get the eyeballs, right? So you do clickbait videos, but you don't go, putting blood on your loved one and as a thumbnail, or you don't go, tormenting a pet or a child in order to get those views. I know your people are pranking each other, but you don't have to torment each other to get those views. Anyway, what I'm saying is, it's saying don't sell. To me, it's saying don't sell your soul just to get the views. If you don't believe in this, don't just do it because you want the views. If you don't believe in talking about sex, right? But you talk about it anyway, just for the views, you're selling your soul. You're basically doing what the average Joe is doing just for the views. Stay in alignment with your heart, with your purpose, with the values, and you're going to go so far. Because you're not going to burn out. You're not going to hate what you're doing. You're not going to be a sellout. you're going to shine because you're talking about things that you love. And you're going to attract the right people in the same frequency, the same path as you. So and the other side is, don't just be about numbers. We got masculine numbers, productivity, providing, work, right? Masculine energy, logic, numbers, like I said. And then they have the feminine, nurturing, taking care, also providing and love, and you want to balance it all, and feminine, working and providing, like I said, nurturing and making sure everybody's needs are met and growing things, right? So make sure you have a balance of both. Don't just be all numbers, and don't be all like, oh, I love. I love talking about fruits and butterflies and all that stuff. But then you're not, incorporating, tags and description boxes, healthy description boxes, and cool thumbnails, and you know, the logic part of things too, you know, like you want to have a nice balance of both. What I mean by the whole feminine thing is like, you know, for example, you know, you do a vlog about what your cat ate for breakfast. You love your cat so much, you love what you do, you love recording your cat taking a poop, grooming itself, and all that stuff, and all the toys you got for your cat. And so you love it so much, and you put it in a vlog, and you hope, and you wish, and you know, well, you think you know, that you're going to get a lot of views. So, you know, that's stepping into your heart space. You love, 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 but when it comes to the logic part, the masculine, the other side of things, the logic, the number crunching, is that going to work? Do people even know who you are enough to watch your vlogs? I can see if you know, already have a momentum going, and you picked up those subscribers, and you're getting a lot of views, and then you start incorporating vlogs, because people know your personality by now. They know what you're providing. They know who you are. They're interested in your life at that point. Then I can see you saying, you know what, these vlogs, I love to do these, but let me see how I can incorporate the business side of things too, so that I can make money, or so that I can sustain myself, so that I can, you know, keep the viewers coming, and all that stuff. But anyway, balance is important, and setting boundaries. You know, if you're getting like people asking you to do product placements, you know, they send you free products in exchange for your review. If it's not something that's in alignment with you, then don't do it. Don't do it just for a free product. You know, you're kind of setting the precedent to say, sure, I'll talk about cats when I hate cats, and I want to freaking talk about dragons. I want to talk about my favorite nail collection, but sure, I'll talk about catnip, or I'll talk about, you know, I don't know, creating an oracle deck, but I am in alignment with creating a nail business. You know, like, make sure you stay true to your soul, true to your purpose, true to what you're trying to build for yourself. That's what I'm getting with this right here. All right, any other tips that can help you? You know, other than the whole numbers stuff, you know, don't be all into numbers either, because that can really hinder your growth. Like, balance, that's all I'm saying. You can have both, and don't compare yourself. You see how the pink is beside the blue? Don't think you can try to be the blue, and the blue, don't try to think you can be pink. You gotta be yourself. So, like I said, when it comes to like numbers, don't compare yourself, and don't, or not say don't, but just, I wouldn't just say, oh my gosh, this video, I put it up there and it's only up to 50 views. Forget it. You know, don't, you know, you kind of like set it and forget it. Make the video, put it up there, figure out how you can promote the heck out of it before you move on to another video. Promote the heck out of it, create a eye-popping thumbnail, do those tags, do a full healthy description box, you know, share it with everybody, and do whatever you can to really promote and push this video that you worked so hard on. And keep doing that for like a week or two, and then think about, you know, that's if you're trying to start and, you know, you don't have any subscribers, or you just don't get that many views. You really do what you can for that one video, and then set it up, forget it, and then work on the next thing, you know? And then play around with the thumbnails. If that's not working, see what other thumbnails are working, see what tags are working, you know, just play around. But balance, you know? Don't just do numbers, 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 and not forget the heart of it. You know, always do what you love as well. And don't just do what you love, 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 because you can be talking about nails all day long. But what about the other portion of it too, you know? You want to get that out there for people to watch, if that's what you're trying to do here. Or if you just want to make videos just for yourself to watch, that's cool too. That's cool too. Hey, I used to do that too. When I was younger, I would record and listen to myself. I loved it because it was something that I loved to do, you know? So, alright, but we're talking about growing a successful YouTube channel. So let's keep going. How else can you grow a successful YouTube channel? And it's great to record if you don't plan on sharing it, just to, you know, work on your showmanship, your how you articulate words, how you come across. It's great it's great practice, I'm telling you. Alright, how else can you grow a successful YouTube channel? I'm going to pick those cards up soon. How else can you grow a successful YouTube channel? Alright. Let's see, excuse me. Alright, so you have... That's interesting. Oh my gosh. We got sophistication in another card, but I shuffled it back in. I wish I could have kept it. Maturity, intellect, sophistication. So if you want success, treat it like it's a business. If you want people to take you seriously, then act serious about it. Be professional. You know? Dress to impress. Speak in a way where you can be understood. Don't slur your words. You know, don't... I'm not saying don't, but focus on what you would like to see if you were the viewer. How would you like your person to or your favorite channel to present a topic to you? Would you like them to be eating and spilling food all over what they're trying to tell you about? Or, I mean, that's cool too. I like those mukbangs. Unless it's a mukbang video, of course, that's freaking different. That's awesome. But if you're like trying to talk about nails and someone's eating and slopping and there's food spilling everywhere and they got, you know, a pile of diapers right here, that's not professional, you know. People are going to feel turned off about it because they're not going to take the person seriously. So yeah, put your professional hat on and treat it like a business. It can be a hobby. You can love what you do. It can be a freaking hobby too. But if you want it to grow and sustain you and bring in the eyeballs, treat it like a business. Confession. This is saying to be true, to be honest. What is your main goal? Why are you doing a YouTube channel? Are you doing it to impress others? Or are you doing it because you freaking love to do it and you want to entertain? You want to educate, or you want to bring awareness to something, or you have a voice and you want to express what's on your heart, what's on your mind. What is it that you want to do? Have a goal. Have a main goal. Have a plan. For goodness sake, have a journal with all your bullet points on there. Write a plan, right? So you're not all over the place. Like me, this is me focusing on what I'm trying to talk about, or else I'll be just talking like, oh yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Like, I wouldn't know what to say unless I shuffled and had intentions. So yes, stay organized. This is keeping me organized. I'm going from card to card to card. Vitality, amber, vitality, boldness, happiness. So how can you grow a successful YouTube channel? Your attitude helps as well. Your attitude, your energy, your intention, your mood, your positivity. It's all about the delivery as well. Let's say you're talking about your favorite, you know, let's say you like to sculpt art. You know, you got to present it in a way where it's, you know, it's relatable, like, or it's just entertaining. There you go. You know, put your pizzazz in it. If you know, slouching, you're like, yeah, I like to make cupcakes. Yeah, I guess. All right. Yeah, it's just something I like to do. So, thanks for watching my video. I guess come back if you want to. Hold on, my phone's ringing. You know, like, come on, let's be presentable. Because people are watching, they don't want to waste time with someone, you know, slouching or answering the phone when they're in the middle of something, you know, a heavy-duty task at hand. Like, they're really trying to get in the nick of something, of watching your video. They're like, man, I'm so entertained. I really like this. And then you lose focus, or you lose interest, or you get bored, or you forget what you're doing, or whatever, X, Y, and Z. And then you carry on with the video in that manner. That's going to set you up to fail the next time around, you know? The next video that pops up, someone's going to be remembering. They're going to remember the impression that you left. Oh, you know, that's funny because we got scars. Impression. See, the waffle maker made an impression on this waffle. You want to make a great impression, especially if they're clicking on your video for the first time, you know? Gossip, yep. Make sure what you are putting on your channel is something that you love talking about. And I would say with this amber and happiness, make sure it's something positive. You have confession, you have gossip. Make sure it's something positive. If you're lowering the frequency to talk about a subject, you're going to attract that frequency. And then you're going to be catering to that frequency. If you're talking about how much you hate your next door neighbor and all of your videos, or okay, one video you talk about what you hate about this person, the next video talking about what you wish this person didn't do to you, you're attracting that. And then you're going to want more people to say, hey, what's the scoop, what's the gossip, what do you hate next? You know, it's kind of like, you know, things that people subscribe to every day. They buy it and they read it. And it's like, oh, trash. Yes, I love hearing that trash. I love hearing that trash talk. And it's like, I want more. It's dramatic, right? But if you are in a life, and people want more and more and more, it's like they can't get enough. So at least if they're consuming your stuff, it's things that are refueling. It's positive, and it raises the frequency. It makes them feel good. You leave a good impression. Next thing is birth here. Wow. Birth in this reading. Wow. Start from scratch. Start with what you got. Go on your journey. Start. Don't psych yourself out. Just go. Just, hit the ground running, Work with what you have. You don't have to buy fancy equipment. You don't have to buy fancy, that's whatever extra stuff that people say that you should have. Work with what you got, and eventually when you start making that money, then you upgrade. And also birth, be okay with, learning as much as you can. Soaking up the knowledge. Act like a child, and you're into the world, and you're learning how to use your lungs. He's like, oh, if I scream, this person right here who keeps giving me hugs and kisses, I feel warm when this person and this other person comes to me. Oh, I get a reaction every time I scream. Ah! Soak up the information, soak up your energy, come into it with fun, positivity, good energy, good vibes. Ready like you want to start something fun. Don't have any high expectations, just have fun. But when it comes to success, again, because you have to start in order to be successful, be okay with having to scrap things that don't work and start a fresh new slate. Like you make videos about how to make resin, and you talk about that for a whole month or 2 or 3, and then you're like, you know what? I don't like talking about this anymore. Oh man, but I already created a website. I already created a TikTok. I already told my friends about it's okay. People scrap things all the time. It's alright. You know what you can do? You can think about it, meditate with it. You can say, you know what do I wish? Do I want to keep on going down this path even though I created a brand? And do I want to keep going down the path even though I don't like what I'm talking about anymore? Or do I take a step back and do I create something new for myself? So be okay with that. If something doesn't work out, be okay with put it on the back burner. Not saying you have to, forget about it for the rest of your life or delete your files or whatever you have created. Put it on the back burner and start something new and see if that works out. If you find out that doesn't work out, you can fall back on this thing that you have created. That maybe you'll have a fresh new outlook on it. Like the Fool. Maybe you'll be like, oh, you know what? I kind of miss what I started here. But it took me starting something new to realize that I had something good going on here. Something that takes, a little bit of that to make you, jumpstart your perspective or your mood, It's like it's like you brushing your teeth with the same flavor toothpaste. And after a while, you're like, man, I'm sick of peppermint. And then you go to Winterfresh. And then you do that for a month. You're like, man, I miss peppermint. And then you're like, oh, you know what? I'm so happy I went with Winterfresh because I didn't appreciate peppermint. Let me go back. And it could be also to keep things fresh. You can do peppermint one week, Winterfresh the next week, Okay, the next thing here for success, friendship, fragility, imagination. So it's saying think outside the box. Be like the Fool. Try new things. Be spontaneous. Don't be afraid to, see what sticks, what doesn't. Try new things, try new techniques, try new topics, new tags. Look at other videos, see what they're doing for inspiration. Add your own flavor as well. Don't be a carbon copy, and don't copy or don't follow anyone else's mold. I mean, you can use that as a guideline or inspirational piece, but don't say, oh, I got to be like him, because you're not going to be like him or her. You're not. That's just how it works. We're not meant to be anybody's carbon copies or shadows. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to shine our own light. So be okay with starting awesome, fun activities, or new topics, or playing around with thumbnails and stuff like that, with tags. Watching videos help you from YouTube pros who talk about growing YouTube videos. I'm not one. I'm just talking about my experience, and I'm giving a tarot spin on it. And this is like the Fool card. You got the Fool and the dog. The Fool is like, someone starting a fresh new life with you know, gusto and just ready to like explore. They're on their beginning phases of the journey. That's how you gotta look at it. See what you learn along the way. So how else can you become a successful YouTuber? You have dependability, quality, conventional. I just said it. Quality over quantity. That's my mistake. I was just like, I'm gonna make a video on this because I wanted to have something to upload every day. And so I became like this machine, just always making videos. And then I did the same thing when I did my reaction channel. I was making like 6 videos a day because I was getting a lot of requests. And people were requesting videos, and I had Patreon. People would pay to request videos, and it became this money, like, oh, okay, well, she paid me money, so I gotta record these videos. And he paid me, he supported my channel and wanted 6 videos a week. Oh my gosh, I gotta put, you know, so what I'm saying is quality over quantity. Because quantity will get you so far. It's not going to get you far if you're burnt out. But if you're batch recording, that's a different story. That's a different story because you're batch recording just for one day. The next thing, steadfast, conscientious, endurance. Yeah, endure. So stay in it. Don't give up because you don't see results right away. Don't give up because your best friend didn't find you after you uploaded this video a month ago. That's because you didn't share it, or because it's a brand new channel. Like, you have to let it grow. And you also have to promote it and push it. Like the choo-choo train. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. You can do this. I know you can. I'm going to give you some encouraging pieces, but I also want to give you a little bit of notes here. So, for a consistent or successful YouTube channel, you basically have niching down. I'm going to write notes for you, so if you want to put this, you know, screenshot it or whatever. Pace yourself. Don't burn yourself out. You also have balance. Find balance and boundaries. No comparisons, because there's no way. You know, that's something else that I struggled with. I was comparing myself. I'm going to tell you like it is. I was like, man, I started my channel the same time this girl did it. Or these group of people did it. And I'm up to 2,000 subscribers, and they're up to 500,000. What am I doing wrong? But what I learned from that is, had I kept comparing myself, I wouldn't have been able to create something else. Seriously, I wouldn't have been able to create. I'm just gonna say it. If I would have kept comparing my tarot channel to others, because we started around the same time, me and a group of other people, I wouldn't have been able to focus on my oracle shop with my husband and my daughter. Because I would have been focused on chasing those numbers, chasing the subscribers, chasing, oh my gosh, they want this, let me do this. And oh my gosh, this got 10,000 views, let me do another one like it. You know, like, I was able to, you know, get bummed out a little bit about it, reflect, and feel disappointed, and feel depressed, and you know, what's the word? Learn from them, try to do what they were doing. Not like the carbon copy syndrome, not like that, but more like, oh, this person is cleaning up their aesthetics. Their aesthetics looks beautiful, looks quite appealing to the eye. Let me do that. I tried that, it didn't work. So anyway, I tried different thumbnails and tags and upload timing schedules. But I'm realizing I'm just gonna stay doing what I freaking love. I'm not gonna push myself to try to get those views anymore, because I'm really burning myself out. I'm bumming myself out. And I'm not a carbon copy. I'm not someone else's shadow. I'm my own self. I gotta focus and stay in my lane and just do what I really am meant to do, which I love to do with my husband and my daughter, is, you know, which is creating oracles with them. And now I can do this with fun, with like, with no pressure, you know? And if I get awesome views, freaking awesome. If I get return subscribers, freaking awesome. If not, awesome, because then I'm not that cup of tea. I'm not their cup of tea, but at least I can be in alignment with what I'm supposed to do, what I feel I should do. So no comparisons. You have, balance, boundaries. Treat it like a business. Treat it. Just like when people come to your home. Do you want people to just throw their socks all over the floor? Do you want them to just, you know, spit on your floor? Do you want them to, you know, eat your food, steal your stuff? Or do you want respect, treat it like a business, treat it like it's sacred, because then you set the precedent and then people will respect you. They will treat it like it's your business. They will see that you really have passion for what you're doing. And they're not going to go shit all over your stuff. They're not going to go take your food without asking. They're not going to just walk into your house without knocking on the door. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, not only for that part of it, but because when you treat it, when you have the mindset of treating something like a business, you're like, you're staying consistent. You're staying determined. You are leveling up. You're honing your skills. You're setting the intention to win, and you're staying true to your values and your morals and all that stuff. Like, you're taking it to the next level. You know, you have intentions. So anyway, and treat. What was I saying? Treat it like a business. Absolutely. And then you have confession. So talk about positive. I'm not going to tell you what to do on your channel, but I'm saying if it's positive, you attract positive. If you are doing channels about bashing other people, then you're going to attract that type of frequency. And that's what they're gonna want from you going forward. And if you were to branch outside of the toxicity things, that toxic subjects that you are talking about, that's when your channel starts to fail. Your channel starts to fail. You know, like if you're talking about bashing people all day long, and then the next day you talk about how much you want to help people eat healthy, they're going to be like, I don't want to talk about this crap. I want to talk about you bashing your next door neighbor or bashing this celebrity. You know, like I said, with intentions, talk about things that you wish to surround your energy, surround you going forward. And look, and when you, and know that once it's on the internet, that's it. So 10 years down the line, if you're not proud about what you have talked about at that time, it's going to haunt you forever. So make sure you speak with intention. Speak with a positive intention. Have a positive plan. That helps everyone feel good, you know, not just yourself, but everybody else consuming your content. So talk positive. You have confession, gossip. You know, if you know, gossip does dim your light. So if you're gossiping, like I said, make sure it's positive gossip. Scars, make an impression. Dress for the part. Make yourself presentable. You know, and make sure you're able to be heard. Make sure you have, you know, good lighting so that people can see what you're doing, what you're talking about. You know, if you're recording your face, make eye contact. If you're not recording your hands, make sure things are visible, so that you can give something to your viewers to look at. So with this one, Fool. So, you know, don't be afraid to scrap things if they don't work out. So try new things. And then leave what doesn't serve you anymore. And then you have, you know, your attitude. Attitude is everything. You know? If you're like, oh, I'm going to upload a video. I'm not going to get any views. Forget it. Or I'm going to upload a video and I'll hope that people watch it. And then it doesn't watch. Nobody watches it. And then you bum yourself out, or you are so hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. You know, you just got to put in the other work to make, you know, to make it stick, or to, I don't know, like if you take it seriously, you're not going to feel so bummed out. You're going to want to win. You're going to want to succeed. So make sure you have endurance behind it. Yeah, endurance. Yeah, like the choo-choo train. I think I can. It's all about attitude. Attitude and gratitude, right? Yeah, be humble. Be humble, you know. Anyway, so we have niche down. Pace yourself. No comparisons, boundaries, you know, set boundaries. If you are presented with an opportunity to make a video about, you know, swimming with sharks, and that's not what you're in alignment with, then feel free to say no. No comparisons. Yeah, treat it like a business. Talk positive. Make an impression, a positive impression. The first impression is always important. Try things, leave the rest aside if it doesn't work, but at least try it for, like, you know, 2 or 3 months. Don't just try it one time and then forget about it, or say it's not going to work. Attitude is everything. And I also want to say that making an impression, what does Oprah say? You know, it's not about like how you looked or whatever. It's how you make them feel. I do feel there's a key point to that. It's how you make them feel, but it's also the presentation as well. Especially when we're in the digital world. Everything's about looks and visuals and delivery and presentation. And yeah, so you want to make sure that, not saying to get all glitz and glam, because I don't. I'm not, yeah, I wouldn't say that, but at least, you know, make sure your space is clean. You don't have like flies hovering over dirty food. You know, make sure it's very presentable and appealing to the person who's consuming your content. That's what I'm saying. You know, impressions, they do stick with you, you know, and it's how you make them feel. You know, if you have a pile of poop here, then you know, at least, I guess, address the poop here and then take care of it. You know, be real, be authentic, be you. But don't carry on your conversation or your video with all this stuff happening there. I'm just giving examples. I'm trying not to like be so cynical, but what I'm saying is, you know, impression is important for sure, for sure. And you want to, the most important impression is to make people feel good when they watch your videos. And if that means you putting on your best shirt for the day, even though it might have a little hole here, whatever, at least you don't have poop stains. Hey, that's better than, you know, poop stain shirt. Then, you know, that's the way to go. You know, at least make things, you know, leave an impression where, you know, it's kind of alluding that you are taking it professionally, you're being serious, and that you really want to be successful and you want people to return. So thank you for watching. You have a lovely day. Oh my gosh, I talked about this for a long time, but here's, you know, some key points if you want. Just take a snapshot if you want to. Thank you so much for watching. You have a beautiful rest of your spring. If you would like to see more videos like this, like these, let me know, because I already have a list of topics I want to cover, and I can go all in taking this tarot spin on it. I'm V. I'll see you next time. If you would like to check out our eye candy oracles and colorology oracles, I do have them for sale, as well as our 22 other decks. You take care, and I also do personal readings over on my Etsy. Bye now.